foremost, we're excited that the St. Martin Tourism Bureau recognize the importance of Caribbean travelers. They recognize the importance of marketing to the Caribbean region because those are our brothers and sisters, and some of us are interconnected in so many different ways. Secondly, we're even more excited for the honor and the privilege that our firm Embrace was selected to represent St. Martin and the St. Martin Tourism Bureau in these key markets. We're looking forward to a great comprehensive marketing and communication initiative. We're focusing a lot on creating cross promotional packages that showcase the experiences in St. Martin. So everything from the travel, the hotels, the restaurants, the excursions, the different events, all of those key things that we are working on wrapping into one comprehensive package to add value to our Caribbean brothers and sisters and encourage them to invest and come and experience St. Martin in a totally different way.
Good morning, I'm Steve DeFontes from Big Idea Advertising. We handle advertising, marketing, branding, and social media for St. Martin. We've been working with St. Martin Tourism Bureau for the past 3 years, and we have exciting plans to launch the brand in markets around the world and support St. Martin Tourism Bureau in marketing the destination and all of the various activities and amazing things that people can experience on island. So far, it's been an amazing experience working with everybody, being welcomed to the island, really getting to take the time to learn more about the island and how we can embed everything that is part of the St. Martin experience in our new branding. And we're very excited to be launching it here and with partners and stakeholders.
It's so exciting to be here. My name is Susan Webb, and I'm president of Vox International. And we are very proud to have been selected as the market representative in Canada. St. Martin is such a special destination, and we really look forward to getting more Canadians to come down and visit Sweet St. Martin. We're working very closely with the travel trade, of course, the airlines, the media, influencers to come down and really showcase what your beautiful destination has to offer our Canadians. So we look forward to more Canadians being on your sweet island of St. Martin and working with your wonderful team here directing us. So thank you for the opportunity, and we love St. Martin. We're getting out to experience, and now we can really go back and tell the story of Sweet St. Martin to the Canadians.
First of all, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity and welcome to the first ever St. Martin Tourism Symposium. My name is Marcel Javois, General Manager of Simpson Bay Resorts, Marina and Spa. And I thank the Tourism Office for putting this very important event together, bringing the tourism partners together to discuss the key factors such as marketing, especially regional travel. So I think, thumbs up to the Tourism Office, and thank you for doing this on behalf of the hotels. Thank you.
Just like to congratulate the organizers to this event. This is a very good opportunity. As one of the stakeholders, part of being on the board, this is really a good opportunity to be able to see all the different partners, all our marketing partners get together, share some ideas, be on the same page, and definitely reach out to the rest of the world. St. Martin.
Hi, I'm here at the Tourism Symposium, and as a Managing Director of St. Martin Development Fund, I think it's really important for us to have a good understanding of what tourists and visitors are looking for in St. Martin so that we as an organization can also kind of build a relationship and tell the story of St. Martin through our own lens, and also encourage them to give back to our community because they are here on the island, so it's good to know that they're also contributing towards St. Martin's development.
Hi, so it's been an awesome experience thus far. For me, the highlight for this morning has been Miss Clara Reyes and her depiction of what St. Martin really is. She shared some history, she shared the culture through words and through poetry. And I think for me, that is what St. Martin is. St. Martin is so cultural. We have such rich history whereby we can actually incorporate this in our tourism product. So for me, that has been the highlight for the morning. And I look forward to, the rest of the day and what the other persons that are going to present have to present to us.
My name is Joy Carty, and I am one of the co-founders of Swaligan Slangs. Our goal for this company is to promote St. Martin's culture, most specifically the language of our people. Today, it's a great opportunity for us to be invited into the tourism symposium. It just shows that culture has its full place within tourism. Coming to St. Martin is not just about the beaches, the nice hotels, and the amazing food, but it's also about connecting with the people and learning a little bit about our language.
The tourist office has made considerable efforts to make this day a memorable one, with the main objective of promoting close collaboration between tourism professionals in Saint Martin. The atmosphere was charged with enthusiasm as representatives from various sectors such as hospitality, catering, leisure activities, and transport services gathered to discuss cooperation opportunities. The fruitful discussions highlighted the importance of diversifying the island's tourism offering in order to meet the changing expectations of visitors. Participants shared their innovative ideas and suggestions, paving the way for new perspectives and synergies. Interactive workshops were held, highlighting the unique strengths of each professional and identifying potential areas of collaboration.
Well, as you know, or maybe not, on the 11th of January, we voted our budget at the tourism office. And what we do at the beginning of every year, we tried it last year, we call all stakeholders to give them an opportunity to expose and see what we're doing for the year 2024. So they were able to visit and have an appointment directly one-on-one with each one of the market reps. Example, if your clientele is from the US market, you got a chance to meet with our market rep from the US that will give you the action plan throughout the year so that you're able to say, hey, that interests me, how can I collaborate? How can we work together? Because the aim at the tourism office is really to promote the destination with you, the stakeholders, you, the people of St. Martin. So it was also a chance that we had a seminar that was going on to explain you the importance of structuring your product. What are the visibility and the promotional aspect you can gain with partnering with the tourism office. So I was very, very happy. The turnout was very great, very positive, and it was nonstop from 9 to 5.
This collaborative consultation day not only strengthened ties between the island's tourism professionals, but it also laid the foundations for a common vision for the future of Saint Martin as a tourist destination. The collective commitment to innovative sustainability and authenticity has created positive momentum that will continue to guide tourism development on this beautiful Caribbean island. The day after the forum on Grand Cause Airport, the president of the tourist office, Valerie Damazeau, presented her warm wishes to the local community and visitors, also marking the inauguration of a new tourist information point aimed at improving the welcome of travelers and promoting the riches of our destination. Travelers will find detailed information on must-see sites, local events, as well as personalized suggestions to make their stay unforgettable.
Happy to announce that now we're opening our second kiosk. This is a point d'information touristique that is dedicated to, of course, creating packages, offering you the insight on the destination. Why did you choose St. Martin? Many may ask, but why the airport? Why Grand Cause? It's small, it doesn't need this. I will always say that there is a tourist, there's a guest, there is someone that comes for some particular reason, but he always wants to know what to do. And since St. Martin is always moving, we have our stakeholders that is always busy and proposing magnificent offers to this destination. Here at the tourism office, you can get your personalized itinerary, but also all the deals of last minute, if there's any event on the territory or so forth. And something that is very dear to us is giving up space so that the entrepreneurs of the island will be able to expose their product. So on a rotation of 3 months, the entrepreneurs got a chance for everything that is made in St. Martin that they'll be able to expose it, we'll be able to sell it for them, but it's mostly like a base of reference. Hey, you're looking for Keisha? You will go to Keisha in cul-de-sac. She specializes in this, but you get a chance to buy 1 or 2 products from here. So I'm happy to know that we're able to open this point d'information at Grand Cars Airport that is essential to the development of French St. Martin tourism product. Yeah, my wishes this year, I mentioned it that for me 2023 was the end of what I will call all the experimentation phases. Meaning that, I don't like to talk about Irma or the pandemic, but it is reality. Ever since then, we've been running. We've been trying to figure out what works. Everyone has been hit with the pandemic, so then you had a chance to rethink your product, rework your product, do all the renovation and all the work that is needed. How can we continue to attract clientele? How can we go and seek other markets? With this market that is so innovative and things keep changing, you want to figure out how can you be trendsetters. So all this time we've been promoting the island through different pillars, whether it was gastronomy, events, romance, and we said, you know what, we've done it all. Today, let's say it's time to measure, time to put in place how can we measure the return and impact on everything that we did. So it's time to, on dit conversion, it's time to convert those actions into real numbers and real statistics. So 2024, I'm looking forward again for all the work that we have done, all the way that we have paid to now reap the fruit of all that we have sowed.
At RBC, we know the roles you have to play can change quickly. Whether it's a homeowner, a new parent, today's head chef, salesperson of the month, or the family chauffeur. Whatever life asks you to be, RBC is a bank for all of you.
Social and health insurances. Your social and health insurances.
Are you SZV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SZV is cardless. Request your My SZV account today and enter the virtual office of SZV. Go to szv.sx and sign up now.
SZV, yeah. Your social and health insurances.
What kind of an airline or aircraft will be used, and how many times per week will it be executing flights to St. Martin?
Yes, so great question. So we fly all Airbus A320 family, and this aircraft will most likely be the A320, which will have 186 seats. We also have a 240-seat 321, but I suspect most of the flights will be on the 320. And the service will be on Mondays and Fridays to start.
Minister, based on the new flights of Frontier coming to St. Martin, that would make it how many flights from North America in total?
Okay, well, recently we had a trip, myself and Mei Ling and the team and the team of the airport also. We have some new flights that are in already, which are the 3 flights per day from Miami. We have the daily from Fort Lauderdale. We'll have the one from Orlando, which makes it 5. We have New York. We have.
What happens with that is, with the increase in flights, we have enough capability of being able to accommodate. The key now is that we need flights like this that are also running in the summer more, so not necessarily decreasing our flights, because we need the year-round flights in order for us to also fill our accommodations year-round. That's the goal we have, to be a year-round destination, that we basically minimize our seasonality.
SXV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXV is cardless. Request your My SXV account today and enter the virtual office of SXV. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXV, yeah. Your social health insurances.
At RBC, we know the roles you have to play can change quickly. Whether it's a homeowner, a new parent, today's head chef, salesperson of the month, or the family chauffeur. Whatever life asks you to be, RBC is a bank for all of you.
Tonight, two of the most beautiful destinations in the Caribbean now clouded by a stark warning from the U.S. government amid a rise in violent crime. The State Department bumping up the advisory level from 2 to 3 in Jamaica, urging Americans to reconsider travel there, and updating a level 2 advisory in the Bahamas, telling tourists to exercise extreme caution. Those security alerts are a response to reports of violent crime on the islands. 65 murders in Jamaica and 18 murders in the Bahamas reported since January 1st of 2024. The U.S. Embassy in Jamaica warning of home invasions, armed robberies, sexual assaults, and homicides, detailing that sexual assaults occur frequently, even at the all-inclusive resorts, and that local police do not respond effectively to serious incidents. In light of these startling numbers, the island's police force increasing patrols and adding officers.
We exceed 1,200 police officers joining the force per year, which of course now means that we are actually growing the force.
Jamaica's National Police pointing out the number of homicides have actually dropped by nearly 20% compared to January of last year. And the U.S. Embassy in the Bahamas alerting visitors that murders have occurred at all hours, including in broad daylight in the streets, pointing to retaliatory gang violence as the primary motive.
The persistent cycle of violence and crime has been a dark cloud over our nation.
But the Bahamas foreign minister still encouraging travelers to visit, saying in part, while we acknowledge that states have a right to inform their citizens traveling abroad about potential risks, we do not believe that there is any elevated or increased security risks to tourists traveling to the Bahamas.
Is there any practical advice you can give to tourists that are still planning to go to these locations?
The main thing that we always talk about is to maintain situational awareness. Folks are buried in their phone. They're not paying attention to their surroundings. They are posing for their pictures that they post on Instagram and social media, and that makes them an easy target.
Cherie McAlpine, a San Francisco resident who has been traveling to the Bahamas with her family for years, is heeding the increased warnings.
Because I spent so much time in the Bahamas, the moment the alert came out, friends and family start to ping my email and my text messages with notice that the alert had come out and asking me what my plans were with regards to the Bahamas.
But still plans to visit the Bahamas in the coming weeks.
I will absolutely be more vigilant. I will be more precautious about the places that I'll go. I'll go to well-lit areas. I won't go to places alone. And I will probably limit my time in Nassau and spend more time in the outer islands.
And it's important to keep in mind when it comes to the Bahamas that a level 2 advisory is the same that the Department of State has given to places like France, the United Kingdom, and Italy. All destinations frequently visited by Americans who, of course, take the necessary precautions.
Vaughn, what more are we learning about this ruling and how Trump and his team may be reacting?
I'm digesting this in real time with you as well. I know we're just beginning to look through this 57-page filing here. This was a 3-judge panel from the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. This was a stay that was issued after Judge Chutkan ordered that Donald Trump did not have presidential immunity and that the federal charges of election interference would go forward against him. Then 3 weeks ago, his team, after appealing that ruling from Judge Chutkan, went before that 3-judge panel, the appeals court, and laid out their case as to why the charges against him should be dismissed. 3 weeks later, now just in the last literally 3 minutes here, we have that decision from the appeals court in which they affirm Judge Chutkan's decision and say that Donald Trump does not have presidential immunity. Now, we should note that the Trump team has already indicated that they intend to appeal this decision to the U.S. Supreme Court. You'll recall that Special Counsel Jack Smith had intended and requested that the Supreme Court be the initial ones to hear Donald Trump's appeal and bypass the appeals court. That did not happen. That has all but effectively slowed down this case. You said that Judge Chutkan acknowledged that the March 4th trial start date would be pushed back. We are looking at that anywhere from as late as April or May, now even beginning here. But when we're talking about what has actually been determined by the court here now, Anna, this is notable, not only just in this case, but also for future presidents who serve in the Oval Office. You'll recall that Donald Trump's attorney had made the case to the appeals court that a president can only be charged with crimes if he were to been impeached and convicted by the U.S. Congress, making the case that Donald Trump, that did not happen when the Senate voted to not convict him after the House voted to impeach him on those January 6 charges. Now, Donald Trump, over the last several days on social media, as well as from the campaign stage, has continued to make the case that a president should have full presidential immunity, so they do not fear that any actions that they take in office could ultimately lead to charges once they leave the Oval Office. Now, Donald Trump's attorneys were asked by one of the judges on that panel 3 weeks ago about a particular situation in which, let's say, a president of the United States were to order a SEAL team to assassinate a political rival. Would he be ultimately able to be charged after leaving the White House? And Donald Trump's attorney made the case that he should be protected unless the Congress was impeached and convicted him. Of course, now, as we are beginning to work through this here, this actual 57-page ruling and decision here from the appeals court, clearly these 3 judges decided that a president is not immune from being charged, and at least until we hear from the Supreme Court on this and whether they actually take up the appeal or not, at this point in time, Donald Trump and the federal election interference case against him will be moving forward.